What's going on, YouTube? It has been way too long. I apologize, I've been pretty active on Instagram and on Facebook, but it has been a little bit since I have done anything with my YouTube channel. So I figured I would come on here now and see how all of you are doing. So with Gear 365, I'm starting something new called Full Gear Friday. Why? Because I like gear. And even more so, I love seeing all of you take immense pride in going out there and embracing your love of gear, whatever kind of gear that is for you. For me, I'm a leather man. I really love leather. Leather's been a deep part of who I am since I can remember. But if you're into rubber, if you're into sneakers, if you're into latex, sports gear, whatever it is, go be that. Get into that, you know? But on Fridays, I'm calling for all of us to put on head-to-toe gear and embrace the side of ourselves, because it's a beautiful thing. The other thing that's really important to remember is that our love of gear is a human experience. It's not just for gay men, it's not just for gay people, queer people, etc. There are plenty of straight folks. There are plenty of people, no matter what race you are, no matter what part of the world you live in, whatever your religious background is. It doesn't matter. All of that is irrelevant. What ties us together is not our gender identification, any of that. It's our common love of gear. So I am encouraging all of you to not only embrace that side of yourself, but to embrace all the other gear lovers that are out there in the world, regardless of their age or background or any of that, because we are all connected in such a deep, primal, spiritual way. It's really incredible. I mean, I gotta tell you, leather has been a part of me from my earliest memories, right? It's been such a deep part of my life. And I just absolutely love connecting with anybody that understands that. And it doesn't necessarily have to be leather for them, but they understand that connection. They understand what this means to me. For me, I feel 100% myself when I'm in full leather. I love the smell of it, the taste of it, the feel, the sound. Every part of it. So for me, it's really important to go out into the world and to be this without shame, without fear, and with tremendous pride, because this is who I am. I'm a leather man. And so however you identify, I'm encouraging you to go out there and be yourself. Scally lad, I do indeed have furry armpits. PB, hello, how's it going? Love from California. Scally, thank you. So, it's Friday. Go get your gear on. Enjoy it from head to toe. Encapsulate yourself in it. Let go and gear up. I'll see you out there in gear. Caddy, you know what? It's really interesting that you bring that up, the trash bag fetish. I was talking with a really good friend of mine who is also really into leather. And like I said earlier, this is something that I've been into long before I can, remember. And so I remember as a kid, I used to take black plastic bags and wrap them around my legs to make it look as though I had leather jeans on, right? I didn't do this in front of anybody. This is something I did in private, right? But that was something that I did when I was growing up. And, you know, that was just very exciting, very sexual thing. You do what you did before you could have leather and stuff. And still to this day, I still have a plastic and rubber and latex fetish. So no, that's not uncommon at all. And the reason I mentioned my friend is because it turns out he did the exact same thing. So these are very deep parts of us. They've been with us. I mean, this is carried down from generation to generation to generation across the globe, right? So if you're into gear, whatever your fetish is, like you're a part of something so much deeper than you realize. You know, this is something that unites all of us together. But I'm curious, anybody that's watching, what other fetishes do you have? Obviously, leather's my main fetish. I got a whole closet full of leather back there, some of which I've had ever since I was a teenager. Yeah, I know what you mean, Scally. It does feel really good, whatever you're into, to feel it against your naked body. Ian, how's it going? Leather bike jackets are my #1 turn on too. I love a good biker jacket with a pair of jeans. In fact, earlier, it's just one of my shop perfectos, but I was wearing this out on the motorcycle earlier. And I love the way this looks with a pair of jeans or a pair of leather jeans, so I've had this jacket for quite a while. Shop Perfecto 125, that's an awesome jacket too. I have one of those in the closet. Those are hard to find, the ones without the belt. They don't make those anymore, not that I'm aware of, so. But the one I have is several years old back there. This is a 118, this is the cowhide 118. There's a 618 back there too, which is the horsehide version. I love Shop Perfectos. Yeah, here are the two 125s. So these are the ones that do not have the belt, which I love. You can also take the lining out of them, so. I think that last question was, does wearing leather every day make you horny? Absolutely. But you know what though? It's also more than just sexual too. Like obviously this is a huge turn on for all of us, right? But it's also deeply spiritual. It's also a mental thing too. Like this completes me on so many levels, right? Yeah, obviously having sex in gear is a lot of fun. I tend to always have sex in gear, right? But I also really love the feeling of relaxation that I can get in it, right? It's such a peaceful experience. You can really meditate in it. I feel like I can get a release. I can let go in it, right? And it also makes me feel more confident, more stronger, bolder, you know, cockier. And so this transforms a person on multiple levels. So, but yeah, obviously it does turn me on. But anyway, YouTube, like I said, I just wanted to introduce you to, yeah, it does smell good. I wanted to introduce you to Full Gear Friday. So, Scally, Ian, all of you out there that are watching, you've got gear in your closet, I'm assuming. Go put it on. Go put it on and enjoy it. Embrace it. Feel how good it feels to be clad in gear from head to toe. Oh, thank you for the compliment on the gloves. I appreciate it. I actually just picked these up a few months ago at Mr. S Leather. These are the Tough Gloves DT302s. These are the remake of the old Damascus cop gloves that they've discontinued. Nice, Scally. I'm glad to hear that you're going to go gear up. Are you going to put on your Perfecto? That's so beautiful. And I mean, just like that, I mean, look at the power of the leather glove, right? That is so incredibly sexy. So, By the way, I'm not sitting here idolizing myself. I'm sitting here admiring the way the leather looks. So if I sound completely egotistical right now, I apologize. It's not my intention. It's just, I love the leather. Yeah, I love GOM. I love gloves over mouth. If I had one of you here right now, I'd be able to wrap my arm around you and cut my glove over your mouth and nose nice and tight. I also love having that done to me too. But anyway, I have to cut this short. Unfortunately, I do have to keep rolling, but I'm going to leave the gear on. So, all of you at home, get your gear on. What are you waiting for? I'll see you soon.